Another big star, singer Chris Brown, continues to battle his own legal troubles after allegations of domestic violence against girlfriend Rihanna.
And trial attorney Matthew Belcher joins us this morning to talk more about this case. Matthew, thanks for being here with us this morning.
Not a problem. Good morning.
Brown was arrested February 8th on suspicion of criminal threats, and he's free on $50,000 bail right now. There seem to be so many particulars in this case that people don't understand why he's out, why prosecutors have been charged. And can you break some of that down for us?
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever you ask a lawyer a question, sometimes the answer comes back and it confuses you more than you were before. So I'm going to try and break things down in a very simple way. But we need to keep a couple things in perspective. At least three things, okay? And they are as follows. This wasn't a fight. It was a beatdown. Number two is that would we be asking the same questions if Rihanna was beaten by a stranger? And number three, would we be asking the same questions if Chris Brown had beaten a stranger? So just because they have a relationship doesn't mean that you can beat a person up and send them to the hospital. Now, as it currently stands, he's been arrested and he's posted his bond, and that he's been officially indicted. And so on April the 4th, he's going to have to go back and plead not guilty or guilty. And one of the questions will be, is Rihanna going to testify? And I am predicting that she will refuse to testify, and in return, they're going to have to subpoena her as a material witness and force her to testify.
Now, if she refuses to testify because reports out there say they are back together, she may face charges herself.
Absolutely, because as you recall, in similar situations, a judge can order a person to testify. There's no issue of her taking the Fifth Amendment, so she's going to be forced to testify. If she refuses to testify, then she can wind up in jail herself.
Now, as an attorney, pardon me, what do you think Brown's attorneys are telling him? You think a plea bargain, or where do you think this is headed?
Well, they have to choose between two different roads. The first is, do we plead out right away? Do we get, reconcile with Rihanna, go to the judge and acknowledge the error that they've made and the mistake that he's made, and then plead guilty?
Now, these are all allegations here still, but as an attorney, I'm sure you've dealt with many victims of abuse. Anything you can say about that and victims who have to go through all this?
It's a terrible situation, and we have to empathize with Rihanna because she was allegedly severely beaten by Chris Brown. She probably has some emotional relationship with this gentleman, and it's difficult for her to know which road to choose as well. So she needs a lot of individual counseling, so she has the proper tools to assess what it is that she should do for the benefit of herself.
And they're both very young, too. So
right. He's 19 and she's 21,
right.
But a beating is a beating.
Right. Yeah. All right. Matthew Belcher, thank you so much for coming in.
No problem, Ellie.
Appreciate the insight this morning.
Thank you.